Hi everyone, hi everyone, hi everyone. You are welcome once again into married life. Welcome, 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 welcome. You are so precious to me, and you are so precious in the eyes of the Lord. Welcome wherever you are in the any country, wherever you are, hearing the sound of my voice. I welcome you once again into married life. God has been so good. I'm telling you, God is keeping us alive. It is all about Him. God is sustaining your marriage. It is all about Him. We cannot make it without Him. We cannot. We cannot. It's impossible. It is He who is taking care of us. Um, as I say, I'm privileged having you at all time, being part of this program. And also, as I always say, we all working together to to fulfill God's purpose. We are working together to refresh people's marriage, to reunite people into their marriages, to guide people who are about to enter into new marriage, into a marriage. We are working together. We are working together. May the Lord richly bless you. May the Lord richly bless you for joining, for being part of this amazing ministry. It pleases God that we guide people, we educate people, especially when it comes to marriage. Because as I said all the time, as I've been saying all the time, marriage is very, very precious in the house of the Lord, in the eyes of the Lord. So the marriage has been a target by the enemy. But which is why God has brought people like us to 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 educate people, to guide people in order to be able to 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 sustain their marriage. I cherish marriage so much because I'm I'm in one, and I know how God is blessing me, and I believe He will also bless you, or He's also blessing you. Um, Today, we have. I before I proceed, please share this in your pages. Share it all the time. Please share it. Share it. Share it. Share it. Go to when you come to the pages, you share it to people, for almost everyone, to people on your pages and everyone, so that these teachings reach people all over, everywhere. So share it. As you do it, we work together, and our reward, or your reward, is in heaven. God will reward you for doing that. You don't know how you're sharing. You're sharing and liking this thing, teachings like this. You don't know how where it takes, how it blesses people's life. You don't know. You don't know about it. If you know it, you will make it a point. You will be doing it. You will be sharing it. You'll be sharing it at all time. You will make it a point to be sharing it all the time. And I play. I'm I'm I wanted to come together to so that we work together to 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 fulfill God's purpose. Today, God has given us uh, what I want us to share is what I have entitled "Turning Your House into a marriage home. We are going to look at turning your house into a marriage home. Turning your house into a marriage home. Shall we say a short prayer? Great God, I appreciate you. I thank you so much for preserving us, for keeping us alive. Thank you, Jesus, for sustaining people's marriages, keeping people, families, and guiding them to be able to come out of the wicked plans of the enemy. And I pray that, Lord, may you continue to be their Lord, the Lord of their marriages, the Lord of their individual lives. For you being the sustainer and taking preeminence over the lives and the marriages of your people, it makes them more than conquerors. I pray that, Lord, Holy Spirit, marriages cannot be peaceful, cannot be sustained without you. Let your name be glorified. Even as I'm about to bless, about to use me to bless people's marriage or people's life, Lord, guide me, touch my lips and then continue to speak through me, Lord, to bless your people. I thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Forgive me if I'm sorry for a bit blocked nose, but this will not prevent me from blessing you with these teachings. I believe that just ignore every sound that will come from my nose or whatever it is, and just focus on what the Lord has for us. Turning your house into a marriage home. It is so amazing topic, and I believe you will be blessed. So just rest assured, just be patient, and then join and then view it to the end. As you're listening to the end, you will be blessed, and your marriage will never remain the same. Turning your house into a marriage home. A house is not a marriage home until husband and wife come together until husband and wife come together with their unique qualities to form one under its structure. Let me say it again. Married. A house is not a marriage home until husband and wife come together with their unique qualities to form one under the structure of the house. A house is just a structure that can accommodate anything. But then, whatsoever you put in the house becomes a home of it. House can accommodate anything. It can accommodate anything. But then whatsoever you put into the house becomes a home of it. For instance, if you fill your house or a house with wicked people of wicked behavior, it turns to be a wicked home. On the other hand, if you fill that house with good people, with amazing people, it tends to be a house it tends to be a virtuous home. So then similarly, husband and wife must come together with their unprecedented, remarkable, unique attitude and character to form a stable and then a unique or an amazing marriage home. Now, what do I mean by attitude? Attitude is the way of thinking. Attitude is the way of thinking or feeling about something. But the character, and then what about character also? Character is the mental or moral quality that makes a different, makes someone different from make people different from one another. So, each of these ways of life could be negative or positive, depending on what you bring into your house. Depending on what you bring into your house, depending on the kind of attitude, of the kind of character you bring into your marriage, will determine the kind of marriage. It will determine the kind of marriage home you intend to experience. However, every marriage home is expecting remarkable elements which will refresh and sustain the marriage. Every marriage home expects remarkable elements which will refresh the marriage or the relationship. But you are the one. You are the only one. You are the only one. You are the only one person. You are the only person responsible to turn your house into a marriage home. No one can do it for you. It mostly being a woman, because when it comes about marriage home, in the most part of the activities of marriage of the marriage home depends on the woman. No one can turn your marriage house into your marriage home. No one can do it for you. No one will do it for you. No one, except you yourself. Even God, who initiated marriage, cannot do it for you. even God, will not. He can do it, but he will not do it for you. Your parent cannot do it for you. The priest who administered your wedding, cannot turn your marriage, your house into a marriage home for you. The priest who administered, and even the people who witnessed, the witnesses of your wedding ceremony cannot do it for you. They cannot do that for you. But you can do that on your own. You can do that if you really know what you want. You can turn your house into a marriage home. If you really know what you want, you can turn your house into a marriage home. If you know what marriage is all about, you can turn your house into a marriage home if you know who your spouse really is. For instance, Adam recognized Eve as of his bone and the flesh of his flesh. He recognized Eve as the bone of his bones and the flesh of his flesh. Now, if you likewise recognize your wife to be the bone of your bones and the flesh of your flesh, even as Adam did, then you would definitely love and respect your wife. On the other hand, if the wife sees herself as really the bone of her husband's bones, then also she will submit to him. What I mean is, because our great-grandparent Adam and Eve, they were the beginners of marriage. So every marriage should reflect those, the Adam and Eve. Every marriage should reflect them. So what I mean is, we're reflecting them, their positive side, even in their weakness. We use their weakness to learn to be positive, to experience positive marriage. The basic factors that can guide you to turn a house into a marriage home are these things I'm talking about reflection on Adam and Eve. If you consider your partner to be the bones of your bones and the flesh of your flesh, if you consider your partner to be someone that you came from him. In other words, having the same flesh and having the same bones, then you will not discriminate, you will not jealous, you will not treat each other as a slave or as someone who is inferior. When these kind of things come into the marriage is no longer It will no longer experience a sound home. It will experience a decent home. It will experience peaceful home. It won't last. The marriage will begin to shake. If you are not capable of turning your marriage, or you're turning your house into a marriage home, then it will automatically turn to be a lion's den. Let me say this again. If you are not capable of turning your house into a marriage home, it will automatically turn to be a lion's den. A lion's den where things, each person will be, looking for, expecting to run over someone for one another. It becomes a house of disaster, a house of chaos. If you can't turn it into, you can't turn your house into a marriage home, a home, then it becomes like a place where lions are living. So both of you will be seeing each other as lions, as enemies. And marriage has not designed that way. Marriage has been designed for two people who respect each other, two people who love each other, two people who care for each other, who understand why they come together in relationship. That is how God has designed marriage. One of the important things you shall know or realize is that you are not looking, you are not, as a woman, you are not looking for a man who is rich. You are not looking for a man who is a rich man. Marriage is good for the man to be rich. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying every rich man. You don't need every rich man in your life. Don't misunderstand me. Misunderstand me. But it is not logic that unless the man you marry is rich or worthy, that is wrong. So that is not the principle. That is not logic. That you as a woman, you are not looking for a man who is rich, a man who can fill your wardrobe with everything you need. You want, because you don't need it's not everything you need. You are not looking for as a woman. You are not looking for a man, a rich man who can fill your wardrobe with all the shoes, all the clothing you want. If that becomes your priority, that becomes your perception, then you fail. Then you are not going for marriage. You are going for worldly things. You are going for something else than marriage. That's the point I'm trying to make. And it doesn't guide you to create a home. You are not looking the one who is driving these fat cars, 4-wheel drive. I heard, just yesterday I was watching, listening to someone in these Instagrams in a YouTube, and somebody was saying, a lady was saying, for her, she would never, over her dead body. He said she would never marry a man. He will never go, she will never marry a man who is poor, who has no money, who is not rich. No, I'm not talking about, I'm not saying you should go for a poor man. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking, what I'm saying is that marriage is beyond that. Marriage is beyond wealth. Marriage is beyond riches. So if you see it that way, then what you need will follow. The lady said, I'm not going to, for me, over my dead body, to marry the man I want to marry, the man who is driving this latest and these fat cars, Jeep 4-wheel drive. When I heard that, I said, you are finished. You are not a married woman. There are some people, they came to your life to marry what you have. They came to marry what you have. They didn't come to create a home of marriage. They came to marry something particular that you have. It could be your position. It could be your money. It could be anything. And when that comes into that comes into your view, that is your view, then you are a failure. Rather, you are looking for the man who will love you. You are looking for the man who will love you. You are looking for the man who will respect you. You are looking for the man who will take good care of you. And you are looking for the man who will sacrifice for you. This is very, very important. Let me say, no, you are not looking for riches. And I say it again, I'm not telling you to go and marry a poor man. That is not what I'm talking about. But I'm telling you to marry someone who can care for you, someone who love you, someone who will respect you, someone who will not take you for granted. Because you might be following riches, you might be following wealth, and then you will go and meet someone who will treat you like a dog. And that is not what marriage is meant for. That's the point I'm trying to make. You need someone who is caring, who respects you, who is taking good care of you, who is a hard worker. Not money, but hard worker. God bless you, my dear sister Esther. You need a man who will sacrifice for you. Now, being a husband, you are not looking for a woman who is looking like a gorgeous queen every day, even at home. At home, what I mean is, you see someone, even at home, she's on makeup and she's on everything. She's dressed gorgeous, and you I don't know, somebody who cannot even cook. If you ask her to cook, they will tell about Benjamin, Ebenezer, you know that. Look at my fingers, my extension. Because of my extension fingers, I cannot cook. My nails are so long, I cannot cook. It will break my nails. So we should go for KFC or Nando's. We should go for something else. This is not the kind of woman you are looking for. Beauty is amazing. Beauty is amazing, but it's not that type of woman. That type of woman, I don't call her beautiful. Even though she may look gorgeous like a queen in the house. But she's not, that is not beauty. Beauty comes from the inside. Beauty comes from the inside. I refer you to Rebecca. Go to the Bible, to Genesis, and look at Rebecca, the woman, Abraham's servant went to choose for his son Isaac. You see the kind of character I'm talking about. And if you go to Proverbs, you see the virtuous woman. I'm talking about this kind of woman. That's what you're looking for. That kind of woman is a woman who turns his house into a marriage home. Remember, we are looking at turning your house into a marriage home. That's the subject. That's the word we are looking for. We are looking at today. So this is the kind of woman you are looking for. Instead, you are looking for a woman, a kind, warm, loving woman who understands the principle of submission. That's what you are looking for. So this kind of woman can turn your house into a marriage home. As I said earlier, a house can contain anything. A house can contain cockroaches. A house can contain mouse. It can contain wicked people. And whatever the house contains, it becomes the home for what it contains. So if you expect your house to turn into a marriage home, then you need a kind of man or a kind of woman that will help you to get this happen. You are looking for a woman. I'm focusing a lot on women because when it comes to home, marriage home, it depends mostly on the woman. Because women are good. Women are made for that. They have been designed for taking good care of home. So women, I've got one amazing woman, and that is what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I've experienced. So I'm giving you, or I'm reminding you what my experience as a married counselor, and as a pastor, and as a married man. This is my experience. For some time, I've experienced this for about 30-something years. See? So you're looking for a woman who maintains composure, who is calm, who understands the principle of submission, who is calm, a woman who is well organized. You're looking for a woman who is capable of taking good care of the home. A woman who is capable of taking good care of herself. Taking good care of herself, taking good care of her children and her job. Women has a lot to do. They do a lot. I respect them. Women, I salute you. I'm not just not just by saying, but I salute you from the bottom of my heart. May God bless women. May God richly bless women. You're looking for a woman who can take care of his children, who can take care of her job, and most importantly, a woman who can give you the best of herself, the best of her. That's what you're looking for. You should be looking for a responsible, nice looking and loving woman. As I said earlier, when I'm talking about nice looking, when I'm talking about a woman who is loving, a loving woman, and a woman who is neat, clean, and sexy, a woman who is neat and clean and sexy. I'm not talking about this kind of gorgeous woman who look like a queen in the house and sometimes aggressive. Sometimes you expect her to do something and she will tell you, I'm not a type of person to do that. This is not a woman. This is not a married woman. That's what I'm talking about. So looking at these qualities I'm talking about, a woman who is responsible, looking nice, and loving, and then very neat and clean and sexy, does not mean she should be competing. That woman should be competing with your 23 years old administrator. Should look at administrator and say, why my woman is not like that. This is not what I'm talking about. And being a married man or being a married woman, you must learn to avoid wearing oversized pajamas, walking around the house at all times, always wearing oversized clothing, oversized pajamas as if you are going on bed. Daytime oversized pajamas, morning, daytime, nighttime, every time the same thing. Worried. You should not be a woman like that. You should not be a woman like that. Please, if you have been doing that, check it out. Check it out. Don't be comfortable with those things because your husband want to see something nice at all time. The same apply to men also. Keep yourself neat and clean. Have time to engage body exercise. Have time to engage body exercise. Body exercise about 2 or 3 times in a week to maintain your energy and the level of your shape. Have time to do body exercise. Not only eating, but as a woman and even as a man, both of you, but mostly the women, because you need a nice body to wear nice clothing. There are a lot of good and nice clothing. And this is what your husband wants to be seeing. So about 1 or 2 times, or about 2 or 3 times in a week, try to do body exercise, jogging and whatever it is to maintain your energy and then the level of your shape. The man also, you need to maintain your energy by exercise because you have a lot of work to do. When it comes to energy, you have a lot of work to do, especially when you have to give your husband, your wife, you have to give, good sex. So you have to maintain your energy so that you can perform very well, and then it's part of it. It's part of marriage. I'm telling you. So you need it. Both of you need it. The woman need it. Mostly the woman need it to maintain a good shape, to wear good clothes, and also at the night. And then particular the man need it for this purpose. So you need to take good care of your body, your life, your shape and your body. Take good care of your hair as a woman. Take good care. Don't be leaving your hair undressed, leaving your hair on just like that, walking around the house and going out. Even you are going out to shopping and your hair is, you don't know who you are going to meet. Make yourself clean, get yourself tidy, take good care of your hair. Don't shave your hair like and look like a man. Woman, the hair of a woman is her glory. Your hair is your glory. So take good care of the way men carry their hair should be different from the way women carry their hair. So don't look like a woman when it comes to hair. A woman shouldn't look like a man when it comes to hair. So watch out how you carry yourself in all these things. Be organized as a woman. Be organized. Know where you have placed your items. You have placed items of your children. Know where you have placed when your child have a headache or is sick. Know where you place the paracetamol. You know where you place your this thing. You know where. It's not that you're going to look at where and then mention people's name. Where did you keep the paracetamol? Where did you keep where is the drug box or whatever? You need to be organized. Where you keep things at home, in a kitchen and everywhere. Was it 2 days ago? Yeah, I was trying to. I'm very good in the kitchen. I was trying to do some donuts so that we eat, and then I needed. I mix it with I do experiments. So I did it, mix it with some oats, and I mix it, and then I do something. I grind the oats and I mix it with this thing and do the oats and flour together donuts. And then I was looking for the donuts, and I was the one who, when I bought the oats, I poured it into a kind of glass bottle, and then I kept it somewhere. And I was looking for something else, somewhere else. And then my wife wasn't the one who kept it, but he was telling me, this is where you kept it. She showed me where I kept it. I was thinking that the oats was finished. She knows everything in the house, and this is what I'm talking about. You need to be organized. I'm talking about turning your house into a marriage home. You need to be organized. You don't begin to pick up things from the ground. When you hear the sound of your doorbell, somebody King Kong, and then you begin, you don't open the door for the person because the house is messed up. Everything on the ground, on the floor, everything. You start sweating, looking for something, and the person will be waiting. King Kong, but the person is sure that somebody is at home. It doesn't make you a good marriage woman. You are not creating a marriage home. Both the husband and the wife must maintain positive attitude. Both the wife and the husband and the wife must maintain positive attitude. What am I saying by positive attitude? You need to be easy to be hung with. Don't be so difficult to be hung with. There are some people, you are with them at home. Huh? There are some marriage, they are so terrible. They are terrible. You cannot hang on. You cannot live. It's hard to live with some people. It's very hard. Human being to live. You need to be calm. You need to calm down. You see, someone was telling me attitude is or character is not like sickness where you can drink. The medical doctor, the doctor can prescribe some paracetamol or some tablets for you to drink and then to take it, and then the character will go. But then it is you. You are responsible to change your character, to change the way you think, to change the way you behave. You are the sole person to do it. You can do it without no medical doctor can do it. You can do it. Even God won't do it. People, you can pray that God change my character. God change my character. You are a liar. That is a wrong prayer. It's a wrong prayer. God cannot change your character, because God didn't create you to adopt that character. He created you to adopt a positive and sound character. So God will not change your character. But if you try to change your character, God will back you up. God will help you to change it. That's the point I'm trying to make. So if you are praying that God should change your character, you need to learn to pray. Sometimes we pray a prayer, you may think the prayer that you are praying that prayer, you won't get answer. A lot of things depend on you and me, depend on us. So you need to become your attitude. You need to be easy to be. You need to be easy. Get things. Try to get things well and understand yourself and understand what someone else, and understand that the environment you belong to. Understand why you are marrying, who you are marrying, and then everything about around the marriage. You need the environment of marriage, the marriage home. You need to understand. I'm saying it again, and I say it at all time. When it comes to marriage teaching, I said marriage is not a small boy. It's not for small boys. It's not for small girls. That is why you need to come to the place where you can rectify things. You can change. You can amend certain things that need to be amended. So be easy, yeah, to be able to be hung around when stay focused on your marriage. You need to stay focused on your marriage. Stay focused in love and in respect for one another. You stay focused. You stay focused. Even if your friends or your family members are divorced, you know your friends and even your family members who are divorced. You don't need to expect one. Say minus me. I heard somebody saying it. He said, yeah, there is a pastor. She's also a marriage counselor and a marriage teacher in Ghana. She said, I am marrying to the end. Nothing can change me. I am married. Whether my husband do anything, I am marrying. So my husband should know that I am marrying him. So that should be your perception. That should be your view. It should be something that is written in your brain, in your mind, that you are marrying whatever comes in. And you when this thing comes to your mind, you can definitely turn around your house into a marriage home. if you have this in your mind that I'm marrying, then you will try to do everything to get married. So it's about you. It's about you. It's about me. Yeah. Be mindful that men are usually logical. Men are logical. Whilst women are more insightful. Women are more insightful and intuitive. Women are intuitive and insightful. But men are more logical. For instance, men expresses ideas, whilst women talk to express feeling. Let me say this: men expresses ideas, whilst women talk to express feeling. Both of them are good; they are all right in the marriage, but depending how you present them, or how how you present. Sometimes women feel ill at ease, presenting a rational view. But men also feel at ease. They feel ill at ease, expressing their emotions. So why women are presenting their rational views, men also are expressing their emotions. Let me give you one example. Today I will not go this thing. I will not take much of your time. Example: if a man keep hiding his mobile phone, the woman will discern and feel that her husband might have something doing with another woman. So if not that, what will make her hide her phone from me? There are some people, when you come to their home, you won't get mobile phone. The mobile phone is hidden at all time. So sometimes they turn it, they put this, and they put, how do you call it, they make it silence. And then they are watching, whether they get a missed call, they go hide themselves to look at. What is all this? What is all this? You are deceiving yourself. With this character, with this attitude, how can you create a home, a marriage home? There will be confusion. There will be stress. There will be no trust. So you can't create a home. I don't know if I'm making sense. You can't create a home. So the point I made also, if you are hiding, the man is hiding a phone, but the man hiding a mobile phone, the woman will discern that there must be something happening. This thing is happening because my husband might have something doing with another woman. If not, this thing will not happen. So and then let me come to the what I mean about the women, the men also, the part of the men, which is their emotion, expresses having their expression in emotionally expression. If a woman refuses in the night, or refuses sex, if the man attempt to have sex and the woman refuses the sex, the man might only feel angry by emotion without being rational the way women are rational. The man will just be angry. What I'm saying is, if you have experienced one before, just you can witness what I'm talking about. The man will be angry. Instead of the woman feeling rich now in a certain the man will be angry, not descending without descending what might have happened. The reason why the woman is refusing the sex, either maybe he has hurt her, he has said something against her, maybe whether she has done something, whether she's feeling pain somewhere. Instead of asking what is the problem, the man will be angry. So this kind of way, but all these ways of individual attitude, we must, men and women must know how to handle all these things. If you are able to handle all these elements or these factors, then you can turn your marriage home or your marriage house, or you can turn your house into a marriage home. If you are able to handle all these things, but you can be able to handle all these things except you are a matured man, except you are a matured woman, except you are qualified to marry. Otherwise, it's impossible. And when you don't create, as I said earlier, if you are not capable of turning your house into a marriage home, that house will tend to be a lion den. To be a lion den. So you, instead of human being creating a peaceful and amazing and loving family, instead you experience lions fighting and trying to eat each other's flesh in the marriage home. The same people who vow that I'll be there for you at altar, I'll love you the rest of my life. You see them turning to be a lion. They're turning to be lions, trying to devour each other. Marriage has not designed that way. We need to change. You need to change. If you want to experience the kind of marriage God has designed, then you need to change. I'm getting to an end. So just have patience and finish with me. God bless you. Now, I'm saying certain things. Develop the best way to turn your house into a sound marriage home. Develop the best. Try to develop the best. I said God will not do it for you. He can do it, but he will not. If God just does it automatically for you, then it means he created you as a robot. So because he didn't create you as a robot, he created you in a way that you might be able to change, to turn around situations. You might be able to rectify, to amend things that need to be amended. So he didn't create you as robot. So because of that, he created you according to his image and his likeness, so that you can do what God teaches you to do. So you need to develop the best way to turn your house into a sound, peaceful marriage home. If it is about good communication to get this done, do it. Some people, they don't know how to talk. When the woman voice out one word come to it won't be two words, just one word. The whole house, the whole environment there will be fire. There will be fire. Some people, their words are like petrol, like fuel, and the matches. And you need to change that. You need to change the communication. If it is communication, do it. If it's about changing your attitude and your character, please do it. If it is about the way you handle situation appropriately, do it. I mean, develop the best way to turn your house into a sound and a marriage home. So if it is about how to present yourself to look more attractive, do it. If it is about respect, if it is about submission and love to one another, do it. And finally, if it's about good management and caring, please do it. May the Lord take care of you. May the Lord give you understanding of this, grant you understanding of grace. His grace, the grace of the Lord, helped you to understand this teaching. And my prayer is that your marriage will never remain the same. I pray for transformation. I pray for a stable marriage. And I pray for a kind of marriage God has designed for you. Not the kind of marriage that you intend to create by your own will and your own will or worldly worldly direction, but a kind of marriage that God has instigated. May God richly bless you. Apply all these things. All these teachings, apply them. And get your marriage home, and get your house changed or turned into a marriage home. And if you get that done, there will be peace at the marriage home. If you get that done, there will be joyful. You experience joy in the marriage home. If you get that done, you enjoy your marriage. I'm not saying misunderstanding will come, but when you decide to turn your marriage to turn your home into a marriage house, if you turn your house into a marriage home, even if misunderstanding comes, you will know how to handle it. If you determine to turn your marriage, your house into your marriage home, I'm not saying misunderstanding will not come. It may happen. But if you determine, no weapon formed against your marriage shall prosper. Your marriage will be strong, will be solid, and you will experience sweetness. Somebody said, what are you talking about? Marriage cannot be how do you call it, perfect? And well, yeah, I know that. But if you take these guidelines, you will regret marrying someone. You will regret marrying the person you have married. So as I said, it's all about you. It's all about you. As a man thinketh, so he is. The way you want it, so you will have. A cow doesn't produce a donkey. A cow doesn't produce a crocodile. A cow produces a cow. So whatever you produce, that is what you inherit. May God bless you so much. I so much value you. I cherish you so much. And my prayer is that it will be well with your marriage. It will be well. If you are already in one, it will be well with you. If you are planning to enter into one, may God guide you. May God protect you. May God preserve you. May God preserve every one of you, that His purpose for you, His purpose for your marriage will come to accomplish. In Jesus' name, it is well with you. I will see you next week, Saturday. I will see you Saturday again. Invite someone. I'm saying again from the bottom of my heart. I've been praying all the time for you. I've been praying for your marriages. Whether I know you or not, I pray for your marriage. And I said, I believe and I trust that God will keep your marriage healthy. And I said, I love you so much, even as God first loved you. I see you next Saturday. Remain blessed. Bye-bye. 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 My dear Esther. Bye-bye. And everyone. Bye-bye.